This game is called Salute, and there's a lot of different variations of this game, so you can play in different ways depending on where your students are at, how old they are, and what they need to be practicing. And kids love this game. They might already know this one. For this game, you need groups of 3, and you just need standard decks of cards. If you're using the boxcar cards, they have a 1 instead of an ace, and they actually have the 10, 11, and 12 rather than Jack, Queen, King. If you're playing with a standard like casino deck of cards, make sure you tell the students ace is 1, and then if you want to include the 10, 11, 12, then Jack is 10, Queen is 11, and King is 12. You can remove those cards to avoid confusion if that's what your students need.
Because this is a 3-player game, I'm going to get some of my dog's toys to help me today. So I have Lammy here, and I have this little blue dog. And so these are going to be my partners. I'm going to be the captain, and my two friends here are going to play. So this is how we play it. Now, of course, I'm going to show you all the cards, but if you're the blue dog, you're not going to show anybody else your cards, right? So I'm going to divide the cards in half. No dealing, we just split the deck in half, and I'm the captain, so I get to see both of the cards, okay? So when I say salute, both players at the same time are going to take their cards and put them on their forehead like this, so that I can't see my own card, my partner can. Okay, so if we do it like this, you can see that each player can see the other person's card, and they have to try and guess what the other player has. So we're going to play this with addition first. This is an easier version of the game. So me as the captain, I'm going to look at my team members' cards, and I'm going to say 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. So I'm going to say to my team, 8. Now, the blue player has to try and figure out, they know the other player has a 5, so what did they have to make 8? And same thing, Lammy is going to look at the dog and say, well, they have a 3, what do I need to make 8? And whoever shouts out the number of the value on their head first is going to win that set. So let's say Lammy figures it out first. Lammy shouts out 5. Checks their card. Yeah, it is a 5. So Lammy's going to keep those cards on their side. Okay, let's play again. Salute. Each player turns a card over, puts it on their forehead. I'm the captain, so I can see all the cards. 4. Let's say this time blue shouts out the answer. Blue knows because my partner has 3, I must have 1. So blue's going to say 1. I'm going to say you're right. I'm going to take the cards. And we keep playing it like that. So that's the basic version of Salute. Now, your captain has to get the right answer. If the captain says the wrong answer, it's going to ruin the game. So if the captain needs an addition table or some sort of support to help them ensure that they get the right answer, then this would be an appropriate time to give your captain an addition table to support. The multiplication version of this game works exactly the same way, so you could have some students working on multiplication and others doing addition depending on what they need, or in an older grade, all the students can be practicing their multiplication skills. For this game, however, I do recommend taking out the higher cards, so like 11s and 12s. 0 is okay if you want them to practice that. And an easy way to differentiate this game without the kids knowing that you've differentiated it is for some students who are working on more foundational skills, only give them numbers, say 1 to 6. For other students who can work up into the 8s and 9s, then give them the higher numbers. But I'm going to play it with I'm going to get these out. I'm going to play it with just the 5s and the 6s. Actually, 10s are okay too. Maybe I'll throw a 10 in there just for fun. This is going to be my card deck. And so if you do this beforehand, the kids don't even know. So I'm going to split up my cards, and I'm going to say salute. My 2 partners lift their cards. They place them on their forehead so they can't see their own card. Now me as the captain, I'm going to multiply the 2 numbers together and tell them the product. 4 times 2, that's 8. So I'm going to say 8. Now whoever can figure out what number they have on their head first gets to win. So let's say Lammy says, oh, well, my partner has 4, and I need 2. 2 times 4 to make 8, so I must be 2. So Lammy says 2. That's right. So Lammy wins that deck. Okay, let's play again. Salute. So you can see I only have the cards in here 0 to 6 essentially, and I threw a few 10s because I want the students to reinforce those more lower foundational multiplication facts. So I'm going to multiply these together, and I'm going to shout out 6. Let's say this time Bluey says, oh, I see a 3, so I must be 2. Bluey says 2, and I take the cards. Okay, that's how we play multiplication salute. A little bit more challenging, but again, within this game, there's so many ways we can differentiate for the kids. So have fun playing.